Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of If Was a Trap Banger. Today, I'm going to show you how to arrange, basically, how to take a 4 or an 8 bar loop and arrange it into a full song. And today, we're going to be using Shawn Mendes' acapella from one of his most recent songs, It'll Be Okay. This is a slow, sad song, so I thought I'd be able to make quite a good remix to it. And I think that the loop that I've got fits very well. So I'm going to show you guys how to embellish on that and how to take a loop, like I said before, and structure it into a full song. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Right, so we're in FL Studio here, we're at G major, and we're at 78 BPM. We've got the acapella loaded in, and we've got 8 other instruments. We've got the keys, we've got a serum bass, we've got some strings, 2-step hi-hat, basic clap, accent snare, got kick, and on top of that, we have a spins 808. Yeah, that's the loop we have. I'm going to go ahead straight away now, and I'm going to right click on this pattern up here, and we're going to go split by channel. We're going to remove all of this, and then we're going to click up the top, shift click at the bottom. We've highlighted them all, and then we're just going to drag them into the playlist like so. Before we get into it, I'm actually going to get the transition effects out and ready. So I like using this riser. And I think I'm also going to use a riser that I've made, this one, and my tag also for good measure. I'm going to send all of those to the mixer, and we're going to level them. I'm actually going to stretch these transitions so that they sound how they're supposed to. And then as always, we usually just have the keys and sub bass in the beginning. As a simple little intro, we have the tag 4 bars in. And I think because it doesn't actually come into the hook, we're going to delay the drums or maybe even the second hook. So we'll bring these over. I'm going to copy that. And then I think we'll bring the strings in after 8 bars. We'll listen and see what this sounds like.
Are we gonna make it? Is this gonna hurt?
I actually recognize that there was a little bit too much reverb in the beginning, so I think I'm going to automate the mix level so that we can turn it up as the song progresses. We're going to move that to the top.
Are we gonna make it? Is this gonna hurt?
We'll have these transition effects come into when the violins are added.
If you tell me you're leaving.
And I think for the hook here, instead of adding the drums in, we're going to add another transition effect, and we'll put the clap in as well. And I think we'll actually start to bring in the reverb here as well. We're like 50%.
If you tell me you're leaving, I'll make it easy. It'll be okay. If we can't stop the bleeding, we don't have to fix it. We don't have to stay. I will love you either way.
I like the way that drops down into the second half of the hook. I'm going to introduce the hi-hat, probably even into this section.
The future we dreamed of is fading to black. There's nothing more painful, nothing more painful. I start to imagine a world where we don't collide.
Alright, so the hook starts here, so we're going to bring the 808 in this section as well. Make sure we cut the sub bass so they don't clash.
I'll make it easy. It'll be okay.
Transition effects as well.
It'll be okay. And if we can't stop the bleeding, we don't have to fix it. We don't have to stay. I will love you.
we'll go to 100% in the last verse, and I think then for the outro, we'll drop it down to like 50% again. I want to also automate the stereo separation on the master. 50% is where we want it for the hook, and then we'll play in between 50 and 100%, which means the mix is more mono in like the verses and the intro, for instance. Something I did in my cold remix, if you want to check that out, the card will be on the top right. But something I did is put transition effects into when the vocal comes in and introduces sub bass at the same time, and I found that had a lot of impact, so I'm going to try and do that again here.
Are we gonna make it? Is this gonna hurt? If you tell me you're leaving, I'll make it.
You just hear it open up when that when the stereo separation opens up. With the added reverb as well. I think I'm going to make the strings unique in the chorus as well, and just drop them down and like copy them down an octave as well, give them a little bit more low end. Alright, I'm going to play with the octaves with the piano as well to give it a little bit of variation, and I'm going to try some halftime as well, see how that sounds.
To imagine a world where we don't collide.
I think we'll have it in the intro because it sounds quite delicate, so we'll copy that into the outro as well. And then I want to do the first 8 bars before the choruses as well. I think that'll give a lot of impact and a lot of build up. Alright, so I'm also going to go in and put a grow speed in, and we're going to get a momentary half speed. Because these chords are quite slow, they're probably not going to have much of an effect, but I just want to try it and see what it sounds like.
To imagine a world where we don't collide.
Yeah, it doesn't really do anything. I think I'm going to cut it out here for a little bit more impact on this section.
I start to imagine.
Cut the drums out here. I do this quite often. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to master it, which is going to make it louder and just sound overall better. So let's do this. Some stereo separation. Let's turn it up.
Might be so bitter. I will love you either way. It might be so sweet. It might be so bitter.
But yeah, that's pretty simple arrangement. With a couple of my secret tips. They're not really secret, but yeah, let me know what you want to see next in the comments. If you liked the video, like the video, subscribe if you want to see more content, hit the bell notification if I next time I post a video. And yeah, as always, stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and as always, I'll see you in the next video. I love you.